And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Singletary with a good gain, and after 4 seasons and 3,100 yards in Buffalo, he signed with Houston this offseason. Welcome reinforcements for a ground game that was second to last in the NFL a season ago.
Mahomes now on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Chargers. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Burrow now off the bootleg. That's taken in by the tight end, McKitty. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Pushes him over. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
yards on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Mahomes. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it.
Taking it right down Broadway. He got 29 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Up the middle with Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow will find Williams on the slant. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down. Here's Burrow. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Got a man It's Chase. He completes it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
I I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now it's Mahomes again. And Woods has it complete. Oh, good move. And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Let's go. Get it now. Get something together. What's the deal? It's all right, Bronco. Go. Let's go. It's all right, Bronco.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
On 2, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Here's 3rd down at 5. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's 1st down. Here's Mahomes. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, But what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.